Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In this video, it's just going to be a quick update of the fans around the house. I'm going to show some of them running. This Alec Boston, I'm not going to show on all speeds because it hasn't changed any since the last video. But I will be showing the fans that are going to be replaced by the next update video. So I figured, why not you guys will get one last look at them installed in the house. The ones that are going, but I'll also show the ones that are staying as well. So, the Alec Boston is staying here. There's nothing wrong with it. It still works fine. That probably does need a clean. Moving into here, the Calypso. This is going to be replaced. I'm not going to spoil what with though. That is up to the viewers in the comment section to guess what the replacements might be. This thing is just, it gets louder and louder and more noisier. It's an absolute piece of junk. These fans were recommended by all the collectors, that's why I chose it. But it turns out the collectors were just, I don't know, I guess, careless with what they want to choose because they're not that good. So yeah, I'm not sure what I'll do with this fan yet. I probably won't destroy it. I may either keep it or sell it, I'm not sure. However, this will be the last video of this Calypso installed in this room. And even though you balance it, it starts wobbling again. Listen to it. I know it's the top canopy, however, it's not touching the ceiling, it's actually touching the quick connection in the top canopy, which is stupid. The plastic it's made of, it makes the sounds spread. It's really annoying. You can even hear it's doing that tin ticking sound as well. It's stupid. This fan has too many issues. Listen to it, it's already doing it. Hopefully the new fan's better. It moves good air though, however, it's too noisy to use it. But it certainly does move decent air. And people keep telling me to put hot glue between the blade and the blade bracket. That's... no, I'm not doing that because it shouldn't be doing these noises in the first place. Alright, that's the Calypso done. Put the CFA in here, this is going as well, because it's noisy. It's not even the bearings making the noise, listen. So yeah, either way, it's been used a fair bit. But if I hadn't known it was gonna stuff up, I wouldn't have purchased. I mean, I wouldn't have got the electrician to swap the controller. But the whole thing is just basically stuffed. I am gonna keep it for my collection, but I don't know what's wrong with it. Because even if it's not spinning it, it still makes those noises. Put the light on. So yeah, feel free to guess what this is going to get replaced with in the comment section, because it'll be interesting to read all your guesses. And no fan in the house is going to be the same, so this one's going to be different to what the Calypso's getting replaced with. So they're all basically different fans. Have to be careful not to spoil some of the surprises because the new fans and boxes are right below me. So yeah, this is the last video you'll see of this thing installed, because I'm planning to be pretty busy, so I'm not going to have time to film more and more of the videos. But I do like recording it from this angle though. I'd say this is a common problem with these fans, because I've heard the same model make similar noises before, so. And the lower canopy is broken as well, like you can't pull it down anymore, so I don't know what's wrong with that either. I'm also not going to spoil if it's DC or AC fans going in, that'll be up to the viewer guesses. There goes some receipts. It is a shame this fan gets replaced, but if we keep leaving it like this, it's probably going to get worse, and try using it at night. It's too noisy. I think high speed's the quietest it is. So I know the viewers do like this fan a lot, however, unfortunately, if it wasn't noisy it would stay, but since it's so noisy, it's going to be replaced. Because, well, we can't leave it like this. But I'm sure someone will complain in the comment section about it being replaced. I actually figured I should show the exhaust fans. It's a bit echoey in here. So here's the Arlic in the bathroom. I might take the cover off as well to show you without the cover, even though I've done videos of it in the past. But people like to see the same thing over and over again. As you can see, it's quite dusty. I don't know when the last time I cleaned it was. It was a while, I think. So I'm not sure if this is going to remain here or not, but we'll have to wait and see what happens soon enough. So yeah, I'm not exactly sure what's happening about the bathroom because we are renovating it, which I'm sure you can kind of notice. Things are a bit different. I'm not going to show the bathroom because it's our house. As you can hear, it still works fine. It's a bit dirty. Where's the thing? There we go. Probably should clean that. It's alright. There it is. That might be a problem. What's that? I think that's its cord. Either way, I might clean it after this video actually. Yeah, it's pretty dirty. I'll turn it off and show you guys in a second. Whoever installed the air conditioner put the duct over it. Where's that duct go actually? I probably should check. Is there anything obstructing it? You know what, we'll have a look when I turn it off. I have to turn it off now so you can see the spin down. See, the Arlic actually isn't that bad. Because people hate on this thing. For some reason. Even though it works fine. As you just heard it, it's not bad. Yeah, it's got a little bit of dirt on it. The housing's filthy. That yummy. Either way, it's looking nice and clean as you can see. Here's the Detta exhaust fan. It's a bit greasy. It's not as bad as it has been in the past video. I think it was last video, I'm not sure. It still runs fine. I'm not going to take the cover off of it, but I can show it from the back. Guess it should be cleaned. I didn't realise it was dirty. That's disgusting. That's not going to let any air out of there. It's very bad. This is Mistral. This is not getting replaced, actually. This is staying. In fact, it's actually going to get a 5-speed control. So I have a new one lying around that's going to go there. This fan probably should be cleaned. It's actually really filthy, I think. But this brass Mistral's actually being replaced. Now, before I get some hate for saying that, it's having more issues than I can count. So, one of the first ones is the top canopy keeps falling down, even with zip tie. You zip tie it up many times. The second time is, since it shakes a little bit, it puts strain on everything and it makes a lot of, like that noise. Stupid noises like that. And you can't stop it. I have tried my best to stop it from making these noises and it's basically not possible. It just keeps doing it. So, this is getting replaced. Once again, not spoiling what with, but it will be an AC fan. That's all I'm going to tell you for this one. However, it will be plug-in, so my choices are not limited. So I can show it on forward and reverse. Now, the new fan, I know some people probably aren't going to be happy because it is modern. However, I am certainly interested to see how it performs. It's a modern fan that I like, although a lot of people probably disagree, but I don't mind it, and that's all that matters. And I'm wanting to give it a try to see how it actually performs. Yeah, I might turn this off so you can just hear the brass Mistral. This is really, really dirty, I think, so we'll have to see when that stops. The bearings on that are very good as well. Better than this one. And as I think I said last time I made a video of this fan, it stays on 24/7. Yep, that's still the case. This was the case with the brass Mistral. I haven't run it in weeks now because it's been too annoying with the noises. For the AC fan, I'm not sure if I'm keeping the existing controller, the Mistral controller there, or if I'm going to have the original to the new fan there. I'm not quite sure what I want to do. Depends what the electrician will allow. So yeah, it's not doing the noises right now. It tends to be intermediate when it's on for a while, but it is just really annoying. I hope it'll do the noise so that we can hear it. There's some dust for you. Yeah, it's like creaking or ticking. It's not that, that's the wind. It's hard to hear. Either way, when you're trying to sleep at night and it does that really loudly, it's annoying. And yeah, the top of it's pretty dirty. Yeah. There you go. Hasn't stopped yet though. That'll get worse because I'm not really cleaning it at the moment. Maybe after summer I will. It's pretty bad. It usually sways around. I'm not sure why it's not doing that. Oh, there we go. There's that clunk. But no, it's not the blinds blowing around that's annoying. It's the clunk from the actual fan motor. Perfectly stable today, yet when this one's on, oh there you go, it's moving backwards, yet when that one's on, this sways around. Oh no, there we go, it's swaying around now. That's also annoying because sometimes it hits the canopy as well. That's why else it's getting replaced, because it hits the canopy. It's not good for the canopy. Either way, it's a nice fan. I could probably show this on all speeds as well. So here's the blades, what's left of it without the dust. As you can see, it actually does have a fair bit of dust on it. What about the top of it? What's that like? Oh, yep. It's nice. It's very nice amount of dust. You let me know in the comments below what you guys think. The motor's not though, because I cleaned that. I look after the motor, but I don't really look after the dust on the blades. But it doesn't harm it anyway. I think this is the dustiest fan that we have. And I also think running it 24/7 has making the switch capacitor fail, because it seems a bit slower. Oh well, doesn't matter. This is the spin down to this one as well, so you can watch them both at the same time. The noise in the background is just the washing machine. We have a new washing machine. It's a lot quieter. It's got a DC motor. It's good with how electricity prices these days and everything's going up in price. It's best to have appliances that use less electricity, in which DC motors do. So yeah, that's low. Maybe it hasn't drifted much, the capacitor. I'm not entirely sure. I don't know. Either way, it's getting a 5-speed control. Yeah, that's stopped. Yeah, the 5-speed control is going to be a lot nicer than the 3-speed capacitor control. See, I was going to put up another Mistral over there, which I still am considering. However, I did buy the modern fan to go up there. It'll be converted to J-hook, which you can buy the J-hooks for them separate. So it'll be on its original, although people will probably complain about that. This Mistral, I don't have any plans to replace it, probably ever. It's been good for me. It's lasted a lot, I'm completely honest, it's lasted a lot longer than the HPM that was here did. HPM was terrible. So yeah, once it's got the 5-speed control, I'll be able to use it on other speeds, not just low, which is a bit faster than a nostalgic low, medium, which isn't fast enough, and then high. I don't use it on high, because I know I did say about the bearing noise, although I think it's stopped doing that now. But I don't really pay much attention to that. So yeah, this thing blows a lot of air. It might even be more than the MCF8, to be honest. Like, being completely honest with you. I wonder if any of the dust is flung off of it. Either way, I like to let it run on high for a little bit, because it started to make a bit of bearing noise recently, which I did notice because it was like ticking and clunking a little bit. But nothing that would annoy me too much, so I just ran it on high for a bit and cleaned the top of the motor to prevent dust getting in, and it's fine. It does wobble, although that doesn't really bother me. The fan's still a good fan. The United Star hasn't changed any. It's still here. I don't think it's got any dust on it. Maybe it does a little bit. I don't know. As I said, I don't pay much attention to that. Alright, so that basically just lives on medium, this thing. So now we're going to do that in reverse. This is the longest part of the video. I haven't used this thing in reverse in probably over 2 years or so. I have no idea. So this is interesting. Yeah, another problem is when this is on, it doesn't actually move in the air like that. So over here, really, that Mistral is mostly the Reliant one. But it'll be a different plug socket. It's just going to be one of those plug bases, not an actual power point, because I did figure that does kind of look a bit silly. But it doesn't matter. What matters most to me is functionality. So if the new fan that I put in turns out to be garbage, then I can replace it. However, according to the specs, it moves more than a Calypso airflow. We'll see about that. Yeah, the fan I'm putting in is not an industrial, and it's set to move more air than the Calypso in my parents' room. So we'll see about that. So yeah, this fan still, the Mistral still runs good. However, it probably is time for a bit of a change, because even though it's not doing the issue right now, oh, never mind, it is. I don't know if you heard that. Oops. A lot of ticking and clunking. And everything's tight, so there's no room for movement. It just makes those noises. I don't understand. As I said, keeping the fan. I don't know where I'll put it though. It does not spin very fast in reverse though, I've noticed. Listen to it. You hear that? Try having those annoying intermediate noises when you're trying to sleep. And if you're a heavy sleeper, that's fine. However, not really. So, it bugs me because when you're trying to doze off and you get woken up by an intermediate knocking noise, you can imagine how annoying that's going to be. But yeah, so all the fans getting replaced I am going to keep, although I have not decided about the Calypso. I might on-sell it to someone else if any collectors want it, or I might put it up in my other shed and use it, or I might just sell it in general. I'm not sure yet. If you have any ideas, or if anyone actually wants it, they can have it for a price. But feel free to let me know. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.